Eh,
Lorena, let's wait a moment for the other students.
okay, teacher.
Natalia. Hi, Natalia. How are you
Hi,
today?
teacher. Fine.
Where where are you?
I'm coming back to home.
Okay. I want that you regress
Okay.
now.
So, okay.
Okay, dear students, let's try other moment. So I I tell that in this occasion I am in other place because in my home doesn't connection, but I am in other place. I write that in this day we had our only class without inconvenience. Okay.
Mm,
Okay, dear students. Now I go to share with you. Um, ah, Before the topic for this occasion is social networks. Okay.
With social media sites being used by 1/3 of the entire world, they've clearly had a major influence on society.
Is, the internet, all that stuff that I don't use.
Social media. I guess it's a place for people to like connect people from all over the world.
Okay, dear students. Lorena, can you activate your camera, please? Okay, dear students, now I go to share other video. In this occasion, I miss to Diego, I miss to Hillary. I don't know what happened with they, okay? But they continue.
In the relatively short time they've been in existence, social media like Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube have had positive mental effects in terms of empowering and connecting people. At the same time, they've provided new platforms for unhealthy and destructive behaviors. On the plus side, social media platforms nurture and expand relationships. They boost productivity. They have multiplied the resources for mental health information and support, which has helped to reduce stigma. But the same attributes that make social media a positive force in our lives make them potentially dangerous. Teens and young adults, a generation raised on the internet, social media, and digital technology, are particularly at risk because they are impressionable, eager for acceptance, and have different ideas about what should be kept private and what constitutes.
Sorry guys, let's wait a moment because in this place there are, I can share with you the video. Let's wait a moment, please. Now. Now I go to share the video on you.
In the relatively short time they've been in existence, social media like Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube have had positive mental effects in terms of empowering and connecting people. At the same time, they've provided new platforms for unhealthy and destructive behaviors. On the plus side, social media platforms nurture and expand relationships. They boost productivity. They have multiplied the resources for mental health information and support, which has helped to reduce stigma. But the same attributes that make social media a positive force in our lives make them potentially dangerous. Teens and young adults, a generation raised on the internet, social media, and digital technology, are particularly at risk because they are impressionable, eager for acceptance, and have different ideas about what should be kept private and what constitutes responsible behavior. Let's look at some of the concerns. Social media are addictive. Brain imaging studies of compulsive internet users have shown structural and functional brain problems. Social media invite us to compare ourselves with others. This can deepen feelings of inferiority in people with self-esteem issues. Social media harm face-to-face interaction. Social media allow unreliable and false information to spread quickly. Anything shared via social media is out there forever. It can't be taken back. Ultimately, whether social media are good or bad for a person's mental well-being is directly related to how they are used, which should be sensibly, constructively, and in moderation. To learn more about the issues of social media,
Okay, dear students, can you listen to me or not?
Teacher, I listen to you.
Hi, Natalia. How are
Hi,
you today?
Fine, thanks.
How are you?
Fine. Fine.
Okay, I am glad for you. Okay, dear students, I consider it's time to continue with our class. Let's begin with Natalia. In this occasion, Natalia. Natalia,
Okay.
welcome to this online class and for your participation. And my question for you are, number one, what are the most popular social networking series? Mention at least 5.
The most famous social networks are Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Snapchat.
Facebook, Instagram, and what others?
What others about that? LinkedIn,
Yes.
Leadershare, but there are professional. It's more like people that are professional use that kind of social networking, but the most famous are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yes.
Okay. And what social networking sites do you use?
I use Facebook and Instagram, but the social networking that I really use is Facebook and WhatsApp, but I have Twitter only for the at university tell us that we have to post something on Twitter. I use Twitter, but I don't like Twitter, so I only use Facebook and WhatsApp. And sometimes I use LinkedIn. Sometimes.
Okay. Good, Natalia. What are some good points about social networking?
The good points or the advantages that social networking can bring us is to communicate in real time with people that aren't at the same city or place in real time. Yes, and get in contact. That's the biggest advantage that social networks offer us.
Okay, Natalia, it's correct. Other question, what are some bad points about social networking?
I consider that some of the most disadvantaged points of social networkings are that you can really know who is the person you are talking with. For example, if I have in Facebook for about 200 friends and I don't know everybody, I can note if the person who I am talking about is the person who is in the photo or who is talking with me. And that's really bad because as teenagers has the opportunity to create Facebook, Instagram, that's kind of social networks, they can realize that people who are in that social networks are not most of the time the same, so they can be um, Yes, they can be, oh my God, I forget the word. Engañados, forget, verbo engañar. Yes, it can be a person that doesn't tell the truth. Yes, and sometimes when we talk with someone, they ask about our personal information. If we gave our personal information, it's more easy for the people that are social networks in a in a friendly form to attack us. Yes, and sometimes teenagers share with everyone photos, videos. Yes, and sometimes and they fall in love of a person from the picture. Yes, it happens. So for example, I know someone and I like the picture. I see that a boy is a handsome boy, has beautiful eyes, it's it's really kind. Yes, and I like that boy. So the boy asked me, "Can you send me a picture?" If I send the picture, and then that boy can use that picture to uh, to to make cyberbullying or sexting or that kinds of 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 shows or things that are wrong. Yes, so that's one of the biggest problems on social networks.
Okay, Natalia. Since I go to do other question for you. How much
Okay.
time do you spend on social media? Can be every
I
day.
don't every day. Well, I
Yes,
don't have a lot
every
of
day.
time to waste or to stay at social networking. I only use social networking for at least 10 or 20 minutes during the lunch, and then maybe when before go to bed I use then again for 10 or 20 minutes too, but I don't have a lot of time to stay at social networking. Maybe I am online all the time because I have internet most of the time, but I don't use it all the time.
Okay. Excellent for you. What are what are some benefits of having social networks in our lives?
Can you repeat, please?
Okay. What are some benefits of having social networks in our lives?
Benefits of use social networking in our life. Um, I consider that the most important or the biggest benefits are to be communicate, to know what happened around the world, to yes, to know what happened around the world because nowadays we don't have time to stay in front of TV, or maybe most of the people work in different places at different times, so they don't have time to to know what happened around the world. And social networking sometimes give us the information about what happened around the world, but it is good and bad at the same time because sometimes the information that we can appreciate on the social networking aren't true. Yes, so that's a biggest problem too.
Okay, Natalia, that is correct. What are some bad points of having social networks?
Can you repeat? I can't hear you.
Okay. What are some bad points of having social networks?
Bad habits?
Bad points of having social networks.
Okay. Bad points. Maybe the biggest, oh no, the biggest. Some of the problems or bad points about social networking are that everyone can share information, everyone can create contents, but even most of the information, the videos
Sorry,
and the photograph pictures. Oh,
Natalia,
yes.
I had a question for you. Internet is very bad or is it me?
I don't know. Maybe I don't listen to you very well, but I don't know if you can listen to me well.
Yes, I don't listen to you very, very well done. I consider that there is problem with the
I'm going
connection.
to go to the. I'm going to the living room. Maybe the connection on the living room is okay. I'm going to.
The
Okay.
connection is
Can you
very,
listen
very
better?
slowly.
Sorry.
Let's continue with the question, please.
Okay. So I was telling you that some of the disadvantage about the social networking is that everyone can create content and share them on the net. Yes, and most of the time that kind of videos, pictures that people create aren't good or doesn't teach something good. Yes, and nowadays and most of the people create contents that have a lot of sexual um, words and behaviors. Yes, and that happens because the the music and all the yes, the music and all the singers are creating music with bad words. Yes, and people lost their values. I can appreciate that.
Okay, Natalia, let's continue. What type of information should you include in your social networks?
What kind of what kind of information? What?
Yes, what type of information should you include in your social networks?
Well, most of the information that I share in my social networking is about how to learn English, how to pronounce some words, verbs, and some vocabulary. And sometimes I share videos about comedy, but yes, I use my social networkings to share something that help people to learn something new. Yes, it doesn't matter if it's about English, about psychology, but the important is that people can learn something new.
Ah, okay. I consider that is very interesting because we as teacher as future teacher uh, we should to help to other person to other teenager or children for better learning English. It's better. It's
Yes,
interesting as well. Okay, Natalia.
Yes, and the point is that if you have the opportunity to use the social network to do something interesting, you can teach someone something. Yes, and that's really good because nowadays people doesn't do anything and doesn't like to learn or read, and that's an interesting way in which they can learn something new.
Okay, sense. What is the best social networking site?
What is the best social networking?
Yes. What do you consider?
I consider that the best social networking is maybe it's Facebook, because on Facebook you can share videos, pictures, but you can write down plenty of words. Yes, because in Twitter you can share information, but it has um, you only can write down uh, for at least 140 words, so you can express what you think, feel. um, yes, and only 140 words. So I consider that Facebook is the most useful and the best, because WhatsApp is useful, but I don't know, maybe is you can keep the information that you share. Yes, because it's on your cell phone. If when the cell phone is plenty, you have to delete all the information. So I consider that Facebook is the most complete and the best social networking.
Okay, Natalia, I am agree with you. Facebook is very very interesting for our
Yes.
lives. Okay, I go to the other question. Are social networking sites dangerous?
No, I don't think so. I consider that it depends of the use that you give them. If you use social networking to be on contact, to communicate with each other, with people that are really, really far away from you, it's good. If you use social networking to share uh, important information or to teach someone something, is good. But the problem is when people use social networking for committing something bad. Yes, to like cyberbullying, sexting. Yes, that kind of things that are bad, and then attend um, with the integrity of other people. That's the problem. But social networkings aren't bad. The problem is people who use them.
Okay. Would you prefer to meet new people at a party or online?
Well, it depends, but I consider it's good to know people online, but I consider that it's best. For me, it's best to know people face to face. I like to know people face to face and talk about something, and then if that people um, give me a good impression, I going to be that people is going are going to be my friends at my social networking. But for me, it's really important to know who I am talking with. Yes, in person.
Okay. I am agree with you. I prefer to meet person face to face. How
Yes.
often? Okay. How often do you post pictures on Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram?
Well, and Instagram, I don't really post pictures. Maybe I I have posted 2 pictures in 1 year because I don't use Instagram. I create Instagram only because I need to do something because I need to do a homework for the university. But I post pictures on Facebook maybe twice or 3 times in a year. I don't share a lot of pictures because I don't consider necessary to share what I do every day. It doesn't interesting for me. And about what about WhatsApp, I change my picture. I don't know, I change my picture on WhatsApp more frequently because sometimes I delay the picture and then I share again the picture and I delete. I don't know. It's like that.
Okay, Natalia, I understand to you. Indefinitely, you don't like to post pictures on social networkings. Is correct?
Yes, I have pictures, but I have for about 10 pictures, and I create Facebook in 2010, and so I don't share a lot of picture or personal information because I consider that someone can steal my information and do something wrong or bad. I don't know. We have
Okay.
to be careful. Yes.
I go to the other question. Do you post stories on WhatsApp or Instagram?
On Instagram, I don't post stories, but sometimes on Facebook I share something, but I do it hardly ever. Yes, and on WhatsApp, I don't post a lot of status, but sometimes when I feel bored or I don't know, when I don't have anything to do and I'm boring, so I post a status on WhatsApp, but it's hardly ever. So
Okay. Other question. Do you follow celebrities on Facebook?
okay, yes, yes, because
And what celebrities?
so I follow a boy. Her his name is Mario Aguilar, and he makes comedy. So sometimes when I feel boring or when I don't have anything to do and I want to laugh, I go to to his page on Facebook and see some videos, and yes, it's really good to.
What others celebrities
Um,
you follow?
um, some psychologists and some people that shares books or that can teach me something interesting. Maybe a girl that is a girl from North America and she teach English. I followed her. Yes, it's I use Facebook to learn something interesting. Yes, or to distract and relax when I feel bored, tired, or stressful. But I
Okay.
don't follow
Okay. What are
a lot of.
some examples of Facebook page that you follow?
I follow Mario Aguilar page. I followed. I don't know how to say that, but how to be a psychologist and share books. And I followed a page that called books of psychology and more. Um, I follow a page that or,
Okay.
ortografía, literatura y cultura, something like that. Yes. but I don't follow. Yes, or
Okay.
comedian.
Okay, Natalia. Aren't you worried about the amount of time people spend on Facebook?
Uh, yes and not. Yes, because most of the people waste a lot of time on social networking like Facebook and the others, and they don't use well. It's time. I consider that people can do something.
Natalia, I don't listen to you. I
Oh,
don't
sorry.
understand to you. I don't listen to
Okay, I'm
you.
going to repeat. Okay. Oh my God. I would say that yes and not. I worry about what people do or how people waste their time in social networking because most of the time they stay watching videos uh, that are really stupid. Don't use time to learn something or do something that really gave her the opportunity to grow like people, but I don't know. It depends of the people.
Okay. Should a minor use Facebook or not?
Should what? Can you repeat?
Okay. Should a minor use Facebook?
So the children, I consider that children can use Facebook, but their parents make sure that what are they doing on that kind of social networking because there are people that are uh, in that social networking hoping who is innocent to do something bad. Yes, so they can use them, but I consider that parents mm, may may uh, be sure what they are doing. Yes.
Yes. I am I am agree with you. I go to the other question for you. Do you accept friend requests from stranger on Facebook?
Do you what? Can you repeat?
Okay. Okay. Do you accept friend requests from stranger on Facebook?
If I know that, if I know who is the person that it's send me the request, I accept. But if I don't know the people, I don't accept because I consider that if
Okay.
I don't know
Do
someone,
you
I can't
usually
accept. Oh my God. See? Digo, yes?
sorry Natalia, but I don't understand to you. The connection is so.
Okay, I'm going to repeat. If I don't know who is the people or the person that it sent me that sent me the request to be my friend on Facebook, I don't accept. If I know the person, yes, of course I accept. But as I told before, I have to know the person face to face. Yes.
Okay, Natalia, I go to do other question. Do you usually post memes on Facebook?
No, I don't post those
Do you
kind
usually post
of
memes on Facebook?
no,
How?
no, I don't. No, no, I don't post that
No?
kind of pictures because I don't like it.
Okay. I go to the other question. According to videos, okay? According to videos, what are effects of social networking on individuals?
Sorry?
According to videos, uh, what are effects of social networking on individuals?
So, networking and individuals. The truth is that I can listen well what was the video about, but I
But
consider that
but
huh?
in general, what do you think about what are the benefits or advantage or disadvantage of social networkings?
So the advantages is that people can communicate in real time with people that are far away without the necessity of have the people face to face or write down a letter, and the communication is for real and the specific time, yes. But the disadvantage is that no most of the people that are on the social networkings are like they are or that like they person to be social networking, because I can create a false profile and I can't uh, lie to someone, and nobody is going to know if I telling the truth or if I am telling a lie. Yes.
Okay, okay, Natalia, thanks for your participation. Now, let's continue with Lorena. Are you ready, not Lorena?
Yes, teacher. I'm
Okay,
ready.
Lorena, question for you. What are the most popular social networking sites? Mention at
Mm,
least 4 and 5.
for example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, and LinkedIn. Um, I know more. I don't remember more.
Okay, it's correct. What social networking sites do you use?
I use Facebook, Instagram. I prefer Facebook because it's more easy. It's more easy for me.
Okay, according to Facebook, uh, how much how much time do you spend on Facebook?
Depend. For example, in the day, I'm in the day one I use this social network one 1 hour or 2 hours, depend. For example, after breakfast, I use Facebook for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And in the work, I use the similar.
Okay. What are some good points about social networking?
Sorry, teacher, I don't understand.
What are some good points about social networking? What are
Mm,
the advantage?
okay. For example, the advantage is to share the content. Um, um, I'm 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 no I'm permit a status update. Uh, um, I'm good because I'm see the videos I'm like
Okay. And what are some bad points about social networking?
for me is
Yes.
the is addicted is addicted for me is bad. um the false information to share with in the social network. um I don't remember. um, uh, the privacy, la privacidad, ¿qué digo? The privacy. No remember. Mm, no
Sorry,
more, teacher.
Lorena. Okay, no problem. I go to the other question. What you prefer, to meet new people at a party or online?
Mm, yeah, I prefer the share and share online because it's more easy for me um because I'm I'm ¿cómo se dice? Because I'm share information with others person. I know more teacher. I prefer online.
You prefer online?
Just teacher.
Oh my God. Other question. How often do you post pictures on Instagram?
Again, teacher, I don't listen.
Okay. How often do you post pictures on Facebook or Instagram?
Mm, for example, to mm, for example, I'm sure two publication, two or three, depend the depend the topic. Interesting for me.
Sorry, Lorena, but I don't understand to you. Repeat, please, because the
Okay,
connection is so. For this, I don't understand.
okay, teacher, no problem. For example, I'm sure two or three publication.
Pictures or photographs.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
um, yeah, one month, one month. I don't know. I'm I'm sure the picture one a month, or dependent in my family.
Okay. Do you post stories on Facebook?
Mm, yes, because for example, uh, For example, with my family, um, with my family celebrate, for example, the birthday. Um, I'm sure the the histories with my family or my friends or my boyfriend.
Okay. Do you follow celebrities on Facebook?
Teacher, I don't know what is the name of following. I don't remember.
Celebrities, celebridades.
Okay. Yes, yes, um, ¿cómo lo digo? Mm,
I
I
follow celebrities. I
okay.
follow.
Okay, I'm following celebrities because for me it's very interesting. Is the distraction in the
Okay.
way.
And what celebrities do you follow on Facebook?
For example,
For example, a singer, an actor,
for example,
or a
the
soccer player. What celebrities?
okay, I'm following um, reporters and page no and notice um, and for example, I like to Mario Casas. Is handsome for me. I'm following.
Sorry,
Um,
Lorena, I don't listen to you. I don't listen.
okay, is uh, I'm following Celebrate. For example, Mario Casas. I like him because is handsome for me. Or following Megan Fox or the page or sketch. I'm teaching. No me escuché. I listen to me, teacher. I listen. Mm, I listen to me.
So, I don't understand. Because the connection is bad,
Teacher.
very bad.
I know.
Let's wait a moment. Let's wait a moment. Let's wait a moment, please.
Okay, teacher.
I
No
write
problem.
that the connection better in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's continue, please. What celebrities do you follow on Facebook?
Mm, um, for example, Megan Fox. Um, reporters, um, for example, Juan Diego Alvira. I'm following this reporter. Um, I don't remember more. And the comedy. I know more. I listen, teacher. I listen to me.
Okay, Lorena. Sometimes I listen to you.
Mm,
I go to do I go to do other question.
mhm.
Um, do you accept requests? Do you accept friend requests from stranger on Facebook?
No, teacher. No. I accept a friend request. Depend. I need. No remember. Si yo lo conozco, no me acuerdo cómo se dice.
Conocer.
Sí, no me acuerdo.
Conocer, to meet, conocer.
To meet. Depend. Depend. To meet the person. Depends this. I don't know this person. I don't to meet person. I don't friend request. I don't accept it.
Okay. Other question for you. Should a minor use Facebook?
Again, teacher, I don't listen.
Okay. Should a minor use Facebook or Instagram or Twitter? Minor is menor. Minor is menor.
Okay. The similar for my classmate. I don't know Twitter. I don't use this social network because it's difficult and not is interesting.
Okay. I am agree with you. Do you usually post memes on Facebook?
Yes, I like post memes because is funny for me. And depend the meme. For example, I like memes, the novels or the or the I don't remember. And I like post.
Okay, I go to the question. Do your parents use social networking sites?
Yes, my father and my mother they use my father and my mother use Facebook, and they share and share and they share um, and they share um, content and more. Yes, ellos tienen.
Okay. Okay. In conclusion, they had. Okay, no problem. I go to the other question, more easy for you. Other question for you. What type of information should you put on social networking sites?
Teacher, again, I don't listen.
What type of information should you put on social networking sites? ¿Qué tipo de información debes publicar en tus redes sociales?
Depend. I post post information, the food, and the comedy. I like comedy. I'm more to content. Teacher, I listen.
Sorry, I had my microphone silent. I got to the question. Do you follow lit events on Facebook or Instagram?
Yes, for example, the concerts, the next event, the next week is las reinas de belleza, es que no sé cómo decirlo. I see this.
Reinas de belleza, beautiful
Es
skin.
que yes,
Beautiful skin.
beautiful skin. Yes, teacher.
Okay. Do you know what is the friend limit on Facebook?
Again, teacher, I don't listen.
Okay. What is the friend limit on Facebook? Friend limit.
Okay, what is the meaning of friends? Friends?
Limit. Limite.
The other word friendly. Again, the question, teacher.
Friend, amigos.
Okay, sorry. I don't know. I don't know. For example, ay, no sé qué decir ahí.
Don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, Lorena. Don't problem. Now, I want that. Natalia, can you interview to partner Lorena, please?
Hi, Natalia.
Hi, Natalia. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you interview to partner Lorena, please?
Yes, of course. Can you listen to me, Lorena?
Muy lejos. Te escucho lejos.
Okay.
Ahora sí.
Are you listening to me? Okay.
Yes.
Today the connection is really bad. Yes, but I don't know why. Anyway, so my Lorena, what kind of information do you share on Facebook?
I like the comedian post and food. I see this two topic.
Okay. So do you follow pages in which you can learn how to cook? And that's really interesting because I like it too. Yes, and I try to do some recipe, but sometimes I do well and sometimes I don't. But it's really interesting. Yes, and we have the opportunity to use social networking to learn something is good. Yes. So do you have Instagram, and what kind of information do you share on Instagram if you have Instagram?
Okay. Yes, I have. Um, I'm, uh, I'm, I don't post, I don't post in this social network because I don't know because I don't like. Um, I like seeing and seeing the stories, the histories. I'm sorry, the histories for my friends. No, no.
Okay, so you only use Instagram to follow people and to know what they do, but you don't share information. Yes.
Uh, yes.
I do the same. I have Instagram, but I don't post anything. I only post two pictures in a year because I don't like Instagram. Yes, it's more easy for me to use Facebook. I like the most Facebook, and I don't like Instagram. Yes, but I have Instagram. Wait,
It's more.
and other questions. Oh my God, other questions.
Uh, what kind of information do you exchange on that
Share.
social? Es que es very difficult.
So
Mhm,
no, share. Say share.
mhm,
Okay. And so I use, for example, I have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Yes, and as I told, I only use Facebook because I like the most. Yes, Twitter I don't like it, and I don't understand how to use Twitter. I only can say I only use Twitter to say that something like me, but I don't know how to post, how to create a hashtag, that kind of things. I can do it, but I use Facebook, and the information that I share on Facebook most of the time is like vocabulary and grammar bank about English, because I want that everyone that wants to learn a foreign language, in this case English, can learn something. Yes,
mhm,
but sometimes when I see a really good video about comedy, or about history, or a video that teaches us something, I share that video with my friends. Yes, because I consider that it's good for people. Sometimes I watch videos like is short stories in which people show values and how to to act from the
mhm.
problems, and I share that kinds of videos or information. But most of the time I use Facebook to learn English or to teach English. But yes,
Mhm.
or to learn how to cook. Yes, as you. If I see a video about a recipe and I like that kind of food, I try to do it. But it's only for that.
Okay. Mm, for example, um, I do you have what it is the order? Um, es que no sé qué preguntarte. What page do you follow to learn English?
What pages?
Yes.
Um, I have like 3 pages. I'm going to look for the names, and I'm going to tell you the names. Um,
No remember?
Easy English, and this page sometimes people share like verbs, vocabulary, um,
what is
phrasal
the
verbs.
what
Yes,
is the page?
that
I
kind.
don't listen.
yes, that kinds of vocabulary and words that are really useful to learn English, but I forget the name of there is a girl, I forget his name. Oh my God, how was his name? And she teach how to pronounce and how to write down the words in a correct way. Yes, but in this moment I can't remember the name. I'm trying to remember that name. Forget it. She have a strange name because she is from United States. So
Okay. Um,
I'm
mm,
going,
I don't know.
looking.
For example, in your face is the profile open or closed? Okay.
Close, open or close my Facebook and on the cell phone.
Yes.
Well, on my cell phone, I have my Facebook account open all the time. If I have the connection and I am online all the time, but I don't chat. Yes, and if I don't use my cell phone or use a different computer from mine, I don't leave my Facebook account open because someone can steal my information and do something bad. So I open my Facebook account only on my computer or on my cell phone, but it's basically the way that I can have all my information safe. But oh,
Okay.
okay, I found the name of the girl that I told you.
Again,
Uh,
again.
she the then the girl that teach English. Her name is Lauren Bowler. Yes, Lauren
Okay.
como suena y Bowler Bowler.
Le voy a
Yes,
seguir.
she teach English and she is really good at teaching English. So if you want to improve your English, you can follow her. Yes, if you want, I can send you a book that I have, and it's really good uh, for learning English, but you have to write down on WhatsApp. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I told last class to Hillary if she wants to learn English, I'm going to teach her and a friend on vacation. If you want to improve your English, I can teach you on vacation. Yes, so write me down on WhatsApp and I'm going to register your telephone number and I'm going to create a group uh, in
What is the name?
WhatsApp, and then I'm going to teach you on soon if you want. Yes,
Okay. What is the name the teacher? I know. Listen.
Lauren.
Okay.
Lauren.
Lauren. Okay. Is interesting because I don't oh my gosh. Because I don't more time practice the English for my work. I
Yes.
don't.
So
I
I can say something. You have the vocabulary, yes, but the problem is that you don't know how to pronounce the words. Yes, that's the problem.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So
This is the problem.
that happens to everyone. For example, I sometimes I know the word, but I don't know how to pronounce that word. Yes, and that's really difficult. But if you try, you practice, you are going to have a good pronunciation. And
Mhm.
to
Eh,
learn English is really easy. But if what happens is that sometimes we don't have someone to practice with. Yes, I don't have someone to practice with, and I do it alone, and it's very boring. Yes.
For example, for example, do you what page do you recommend for me? For example, in the social network for
What?
practice
What?
vocabulary. Um, what social net? No, sorry. What page
Maybe you
recommend you?
can you you should use absolutely Facebook. Yes, because Facebook has really good people that teach English. I don't remember the name. Oh my god, I'm going to teach about that page. And he is a boy from the United States of America, and but he speaks Spanish not well, but he tries to speak in Spanish, and he teach really well English. Yes,
Mhm.
um, he speaks slow. Yes, so for example, the problem is that if we speak too fast, people can't understand what we are talking about. So he speaks slow, and you can't notice how to pronounce the words. You can educate your hearing. Yes, if you educate your hearings, you can improve your pronunciation and also your writing. Yes,
Okay. Mm.
important to read in English. Yes, because when you read in English, if you don't know a word, you are going to look for the meaning on a dictionary, and you are going to learn how to pronounce that word, what is the
Mhm.
meaning, and the different uses of that word. That's really important. Yes,
Mhm.
if I don't know, I know that it's difficult because you and me do do two things at the same time. We study and work. It is really difficult because during the day we work, and at night when we come back home we feel tired. So
Yeah.
sometimes I don't want to practice or to do anything, but I know that I have to do it because I am studying. Yes, but I don't study English like I would like to study English and to improve my English skill, but I am trying to do it. So for that reason, as I told you, I tell to Hillary. She wrote me, I don't know, the last week, and I told her and a friend that is studying English too at the NAT. If you want, we can create a WhatsApp group, and I can teach you what I know about English. And she said, okay, but I said in vacations because we are going to have a lot of time or more time to study and to practice without the um, the the without thinking about, oh, I have another homework. Yes, we only are going to study English, and that's the opportunity to improve our English skills. Yes, but if you really want to acquire or to get more vocabulary, I recommend you to learn books, but in English, and try to learn in English and only subrayar, highlighted words that you really don't know the meaning, palabras que usted no sepa el significado, words that you really don't know the meaning, and look for the meaning, but not in Google Translation, because when you write down the word on Google Translation, you know what is the meaning in Spanish, yes, but you don't keep in mind, yes. The problem is that, for example, if I go to Google Translator and I write down, for example, look after, que es cuidar, yes, it's a phrasal verb y es cuidar, ¿sí? Entonces yo digo, la niñera cuidaba al bebé. Entonces, the baby sister were looking after the baby. Yes, if I don't know what is the meaning of look after, and I write down on what on Google Translator, the translator give me the meaning in Spanish, but I don't keep that meaning in my mind. Yes, because I don't do the homework. Yes. If I go to, for example, give me a second. Oh my God, vamos a hacer que bajemos estos muñecos. If I go to the dictionary, yes, and I go and look for the phrasal verb, I really going to keep in my mind the meaning, yes, and the next time that I hear that kind of word, I'm going to know what is the meaning. So it's really boring to use dictionary, and it's slower, but it's more useful, yes, because you keep in mind what you look for. I consider that, yes, and read books on English, yes.
Thanks for your comment.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm in my time free. I'm reading the books in English. I'm study for only vocabulary. Recommend for you.
Okay.
Thanks.
No, it's good. I know that you have vocabulary, yes. Tú tienes mucho vocabulario, yes. You have vocabulary and you understand the words, yes. But what is the problem? The problem is that when the teacher or someone that knows how to pronounce that word, it doesn't sound like you write down, yes. For example, if you say idea, se escribe idea, it's the same, se escribe igual en inglés y en español, yes, but when you pronounce the word, it's idea, so it doesn't change too much, but happen with some words, yes. Entonces, for example, you know that a word in English, you know how to write that word, but when people pronounce that word, you don't know how to the pronunciation, yes, and you don't understand. But I know that you have a lot of or plenty vocabulary, but the problem is that you don't know how to pronounce the words, yes. So it's only to try to pronounce.
Por ejemplo, tengo una pregunta. A mí se me dificulta al momento de realizar las preguntas, al momento de realizar como el orden de las palabras, se me dificulta bastante, que a veces es como incoherente la oración. ¿Qué me recomendarías en ese caso?
You have to study the grammar, yes, the grammar, yes, the structures, yes. The structures say that first of all is the subject, yes, sujeto. The subject is the person who do the action, yes, and it could be a personal pronoun or a name. For example, if I say I study English every day, I is a personal pronoun and is the subject is the person. I is the person. I is the person who do the action. Yes. Then continue with the verb, the action, study, and then the complement. Who is that thing that the person do? Study English every day. Yes, but it isn't difficult. You only have to study the grammar. The grammar.
Okay. Okay.
So, por eso te digo, si quieres, en vacaciones, me puedes escribir ahorita, guardo tu número y en vacaciones yo les explico todo eso. ¿Sí?
I see.
If you want to study with us, yes, I invite you, and I like to teach, yes, and I really enjoy to teach. I like to teach. If you want, you can write me down on WhatsApp, and I'm going to register your telephone number, and I'm going to create a group when the semester ends. Yes.
Yes. Okay. It's more
Okay.
easy. Es more easy. Es more. Ay, ¿cómo se dice? Bueno, es mejor para mí porque podemos
Yes.
practicar en ese momento. Pues más que todo en las
Yes,
vacaciones.
and I'm going to try to teach you the grammar, the pronunciation, yes, reading comprehension, because sometimes the problem when we read is that we don't understand what we read, yes, because it's not only to read like it's writing down. The problem is that sometimes we can understand what the writer want to say, yes. If you want, I I teach you. Yes.
Ah, ok. Entonces ahorita te escribo.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Natalia and Lorena. Thanks for your participation.
Okay, teacher.
I consider in this occasion we finished this class. I consider that class went very, very interesting for me.
Yes, teacher. The class was really interesting, and thank you for your time.
Thank you to yours, guys. Good night, and God bless
Good
you.
night.
See you later.
God bless you too. See you.
The next week.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Claudia.
Bye, Lorena.
Bye.
Bye.